So guys, welcome to the streaming. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly. I just want to do a double check if you can hear me. Please type in the chat, yes, we can hear you. So, how are you guys? I see that there are a lot of you. And of course, what Nan knows is true. I don't speak Vietnamese, I just using the Google Translator because of course I know that there is a lot of you of Vietnam guys, so yeah, I use just the Google Translator. I'm not that good at languages. I only speak Spanish and English. So guys, how are you? I see Kimmy Nguyen here. I see also Kenzie from here. I also see Pasi Soriano, Nguyen, Baimwan, and guys, truly sorry if I'm pronouncing your name a little bit wrong because of course I don't know how to read it. Welcome Chewy Frank. Welcome Bai, welcome Lichui, welcome guys. Well, welcome Noten. So, for me, yeah, Lichui is asking me what is what is the rule. We are going to set up the rules for start creating our map, so we are going to have a smooth transition when we're gonna start creating some triggers. So I also see some people from Russia here. Okay, so yeah, it's that. Well, guys, let's switch. Okay, YeyoCore. Oh, we see Basti Soriano, no problem. Well, anyway, you are here and you can see the streaming, so that's okay. Don't worry for that. Hello, Kimi, and well. Let's start with the class. We're gonna start with the party, but first, let me switch to that. Oh, thank you for that soup. Thank you so much. I know it's Semek 45, and welcome to the channel. Okay, so we are going to start first. Before starting the class, I'm going to explain a little bit better what is the minicamp about, guys. For those of you that are new, I know that a lot of you already know how to do this and know how the minicamp works. So let's start with it, okay guys? Let me bring my microphone a little bit closer so you will be able to hear me a little bit better, okay? Now I hope you can hear me better. And let me start with the basic. What is the minicamp, guys? The minicamp is an event that takes place every month. So every month we are going to help you out to design a different kind of map, okay? This month we are going to start just with something basic. We are going to do a Tycoon, okay? So, in the screen right now, you're supposed to be seeing what we are going to do, and it's a happy Tycoon. Well, that means that we are going to learn to do two kinds of map. Actually, it's just one map, but we are mixing up those genders. So, what is a happy Tycoon about, okay? What we are going to do is to actually create a map. A Tycoon map is actually someone who is very wealthy and is very influential in certain field. As an example, you can be a business owner, you can be an indie music owner, an indie developer, or whatever, or I don't know, a chef. And the main idea of Tycoon games is that you are going to be the best overall at the other competitors, okay? So it means to be the best, and it's an economic game, okay? So what we are going to do is that you have to do a Tycoon map in which actually you can create whatever dream you want. If you always wanted to, I don't know, to be an astronaut, you can do a Tycoon. So the best player or the one who invests more is going to be the best astronaut in your game, okay? Wherever we are going to actually mix this with a party and social game, as we saw yesterday, okay? Very important, guys, if you watch live and also if you answer some questions, if you access to the actual store and you access the actual party, we are going to have like different prizes. In this month, we have something really, really interesting, guys, and is that we are going to change a little bit the rules about the minicamp. We are going to start doing some questions, guys. What does it mean? When we are going to be in class, in the lessons, I'm going to ask some questions, okay? And who answers that question will win a part from the skin that you are going to see in the first screen. In this one, you are going to win on the face, then the t-shirt, then the Pants, so stay connected. I also see here that Davon Edmund is here on the chat, so welcome Davon, welcome to the class. Also I see Chuan here, I see Nunki, sorry, Sarita, so welcome back. I really loved her channel. Actually I learned a lot with her too. I didn't know how to use the script a long time ago about how to create miniatures with the script, and thanks to her channel I was able to, so I really recommend that you follow her. Also, who else is there? And well guys, okay, so let's continue with this. Important things, guys. We are going to have some classes. We are going to start today to actually see the lessons, but today we also have a part about the party, so don't worry. We're going to create another room so you can access and we will be able to play together, but also you will be able to win some rewards. And the class is going to start on the 25-26 for the part 3 and 4, and the part 5 is going to be around the 5th of March. That means that today you can start creating your maps, guys. Very important. If you created your map yesterday, you have to restart because MiniWord is not going to allow you to submit your map. So please start creating your map now, okay? And very important, guys, these are the prices that we change a little bit for winning the minicamp, okay? So this is going to be very important, guys. If you see the prices, if you see the awards, we change that a little bit, okay guys? So today you are seeing the screen the different prices, and the first one is going to be the excellent price, okay? And this one was increased in the value. Before I think it was $50 or $45, now it's $60. So you will have a better price. Also the most creative one has been increased. That wasn't increased that much because before it was like 35, I don't remember well, but it's also like the same way that you can win. It's not harder. And then we got the best learning. Guys, remember that the minicamp is the only event in MiniWorld in which the focus is not going to be to do, it's going to be actually to learn, okay? So as the main target of this event is to learn, to teach you how to create some specific maps, this one is going to be for a lot of people. 20 people can win this one. For win this one, you just need to apply all the lessons I'm going to teach. And also we are going to have the best progress. The best progress is for those that are not developer at all. It's for $15 and it's going to be up to 30 people. So a lot of you can win these ones. So I highly recommend this one. And apart from that, we always have the shortlist. This just for those of you that create a map according to the topic and that I review and I check and I said, yes, this one works. So this one, it's completing all the topics. So let's pass this one. And also we increase a new one as just for submitting, you are going to want this avatar, okay? That's the normal part, guys. On this part, there's no too bad changes. Of course, there are changes, but not that important. But the biggest one is this one, okay? So I know, and we know that a lot of you were complaining about that you weren't getting like power up or a traffic award that allows you to get more downloads in your maps, to have more fans in your accounts. And what we are going to do is, starting in this minicamp, we are going to help you out with it. If you want, we are going to create some traffic for your maps, and we are going to add directly to the topic Tycoon, and we are going to give excellent we are going to give feature to those maps, so you are going to get a lot of downloads, so I highly recommend that, okay? Then, for the party of today, those are going to be the prices, guys. For this, very important, you need to enter the room, because if you don't enter the room, you won't be able to win this one, okay? Now, I'm going to remove my my earbuds a little bit, and those are the prices that you are going to see, actually, and that you can earn just by playing with me in a little bit, okay? So if you get this one, if you get this specific involved, the multicolor one, you are going to earn a permanent part of the skin. If you earn the blue one, you are going to get this particle, and if you earn the red one, you are going to get this specific footprint, okay? So very important, guys, stay connected, okay? That we are going to start with it, okay? Of course, I also going to let you the link for the Minicamp Discord in English, whatever you want to ask me. If you have questions about the Minicamp, if you have some questions about the Legends, or if you just want to team up with someone and you need a teammate, you can just write down there. We will be able to help you out, your partners. And all the other students are very good. As an example, I see here a lot of people that is winning. As an example, Kenzie, that I think is right now in the chat. I don't remember which name he puts on. Has won yet the last Minicamp prize. And yeah, but there is a lot of people that won constantly prizes. So I highly recommend it to connect there, okay? So let's stop with the talk and let's go to the action. We are going to play together, so I'm going to create a room, okay guys? I will switch my screen to this one, so on this area you are going to see my UID, guys. So if you want to play with me, remember to take note of this number that is around this area that says room 2769233, okay? So give me a second. Okay, no, I don't want to access to my own streaming. Just a second. And yeah, I'm going to start reading the chat now. So guys, if you have questions, you can ask me whatever questions you have. I will be able to answer you and I will be more than happy to do it, okay? Oh, I see. So not only people from Vietnam is here. I see that also there's people from Russia, from United States, and from Philippines. I don't know how to speak in Vietnamese, so that it's going to be a real problem because I don't know how to do it. Yeah, that's correct, Basti Soriano. In my end, right now it's morning. Actually, we have 7 a.m. in the morning. Here and probably it's going to be evening, and some of you are already on night. My ID in Miniword is a Sky Scare Panda is this one, 2769233. 323. Okay, that's my UID. For those that are looking for that, you can see it right up here. Okay. All right. So guys, I'm going to open this. Oh no, I just pressed the wrong button. Give me a second. Okay. We are going to open our room for 10 people. I'm going to place a password on it. So I'm going to be sure that only people from the streaming can access. Just a second, guys. Okay, so. And the password is going to be the one that I place in the chat, so you will be able to follow up. Okay, so guys, first 10 people to access is the people who can play with me and can earn like the prizes. Okay, all right, so I will put you on here. Okay, the UID. Okay, yes, that's the password. Okay, and please, if you cannot access, let me know into the comments. Okay, so in the meanwhile, let me show you some of the architecture here. So today we are going to play actually this specific part, that is that you can build your own home inside the game. You can start creating your own house. Okay, we have the first winner, the fastest finger, on the room. So welcome, Timid Vieja Juana. Welcome to the class. I know you have a random name for now that Miniword provides. Okay, so let's wait. Let's invite some of you that are already connected here. right. Okay, let me see. It, um. Oh, come on. Okay, so I will wait for another player to be able to play. Where is actually... Okay, I have to look for Timid Vieja. Okay, so I will restart the room. Okay, let me try again. Okay. Let me close and let me create another room again. Just a second. Okay, first I have to access here. Okay, and now let's host the game. For 10 people, not password this time to make it easier. Let's see if you can access, okay? Okay, I open the room again. Let me put here the room, so you will be able to see the room. And also, let me do this. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work fine, but probably you will need to do that. Hello, Puck, how are you? Okay, if we cannot play it, don't worry, we are going to try to do a different thing if we cannot. Okay, let me know if you can still see my room or if you didn't. If you didn't, don't worry, I can restart the room, but I just want to be sure that you can access. No, actually, I don't speak Vietnamese. Okay, I'm just chatting with you in Vietnamese, but I using the Google Translator. Okay, just a second. Okay, so it seems that you cannot see my room. That means that if you are in Asia, probably you need a VPN to be able to connect, okay? But don't worry, as most of you can't, what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart MiniWord. Probably sometimes that happen, you know, guys, MiniWord doesn't allow you to connect. So we are going to try that, okay? Just a second, guys, here. All right, let me try again. Hi, Tank. How are you? Oh, didn't know that. I will do that. The one that you mentioned before, Kimi. Yeah, we are probably not in the same server, so we need to use a VPN. So, guys, I cannot use this because if I do the VPN, that's going to reduce a lot of the streaming. So probably you will be able to access, but you won't be able to play because I'm going to be half a big ping and I'm going to be the server. So that's a big problem with it. Okay, let me try with the one that mentioned before. If we do, don't worry, we are going to try a different approach, but let's try to do it. Okay. Now let's see, we are going to create a room. Okay, didn't know that trick, very useful. Okay, and let's try to make it this way. Now I'm creating another room, guys, to try to access. And I'm going to drink a little bit of water here. Okay, so guys, again, we are going to try. This is going to be the room. Okay. And yeah, let's try again, okay? I will be answering some questions while we wait for that. I just want to be sure that you can access. Okay. All right, so you can see the room ID right here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's around this area. Okay. Oh, what is Salo? That's interesting. Okay, I see that Cartoon was able to access. What is Salo? Let me search in Google, where is that? No idea what it's Salo. Okay, it's an app. No, I don't have Salo actually, guys. I think we, at least in that part of the word, we don't use that. So that's probably I didn't get it. We use actually in this part of the word, we use WhatsApp and we use Messenger and we use another like Telegram and other things. But this one I didn't, it's the first time I see this one. So that's probably because, yeah, we are in Latin America and you know, we have like different countries for this. So I'm going to start playing with the 3 players. Oh, yeah, that's a good question, guys. Okay. So, okay, let me show you this. What you have to do if you are in here, you are going to place VPN, okay? And you are going to find a lot of VPN. What is going to do the VPN, as an example, is that you connect from Vietnam, as an example, with Latin America. Remember what happened is the next thing, guys. Miniverse has like different regions, so Asian players won't be able to play with Latin American players or with I don't know, United States player or other players. That's what is happening. And what you can do is you can download a VPN. The VPN allows you to connect, as an example, with America. Okay, you need to be able to connect to America to be able to play with me. Okay. That's correct. All right. And so try to search for VPN networks. Or you can, if you are in computer, just put VPN here. And you have here the information. So top VPN, and you have a lot of options for VPN. But yeah, you can search for that. So just remember VPN, okay? All right, guys. So I'm going to start the room just with the 4 people that is here. Don't worry, you will be able to access later, okay? And we are going to start once more with the statue. Desi. I'm going to activate the audio inside the room so you can hear me. Okay, so guys, okay, guys, so you are going to start creating a dog, okay? Alright, so I'm going to play this time, as the other players also are wondering what they have to do. Okay. And we are going to start creating a dog. I'm going to... What do you think? Well, I'm actually not that good making 3D miniatures. Just when it takes like robots or things like that, I'm good, but with others, I'm not that kind of good. Okay, let's do this. Well, we wait in here. Okay, let's do a pug. I like to see a pug. I don't like too much pugs, but I'm going to do a pug here. Okay. Actually, we are not going to do a pug. We are going to do something else. Oh, well, yeah, it looks like a pug anyway. So we are going to do that. I'm going to bring more time for the players. And let's do this, okay? Guys, today probably I'm going to submit a tutorial so you can use BPM for the next room. So with that, it's going to be easier for all of you and for me also to play with you. I'm going to make a black dog. You know, guys, I love the color black. So I'm going to do a black dog probably. I don't know, I really like that color. Well, now it looks more like a panda for some reason, but, well. Okay. And let's put some color to the eyes. I'm going to do a blue eyes. A blue eyes dog. Let's use the graffiti tool once more, and let's... I don't know, which color is your favorite for dogs? Probably this one is going to be nice. No, it looks too dramatic. It looks like an evil dog. Now we're talking better. Now let's put some clear gray on here. Okay, that's my dog. Did you like my dog? Here, guys. Okay. Let's bring some other colors to some parts so it's going to look better. So as an example, for the fits, we can do like this. So you will see the difference between the legs and the rest of their body. Did you like my dog, guys? It's a cat. Yeah, it looks more like a cat, actually. That's completely true, so probably I have to do this to look more... Yeah, now looks better like a dog, okay? I'll probably have to do the nose here. Right? Yeah. Now looks more like a dog. Okay, I want to see what they are doing. Oh, I like the shape, so I'm going to give some points. Let's see. Huh, you are working on it, okay? Right. So let me give you a point. And Nessa's is still working on it. Oh, nice. She's making the ears and everything. I like it. Let me give you a point here. Perfect. So I just going to fly. Okay. It seems that it ends already. So I'm going to let you continue with it. I let you finish your sculpture. So we are going to be teleported back to that area. Just a moment, guys. 1, 2, 3, and let's back. Try to finish your works. In the meanwhile, it's a Pikachu, says Dark Knight. Probably it's a black Pikachu. Yeah, it looks really... It's unknown. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it looks like... the eyes are going to be those blue things, probably. I don't know, it still looks weird. As I mentioned, I'm not that good, probably. I know, oh no, if I put a bigger tail, probably it's going to look more like a, I don't know. Let's do this. Let's try something like this to see if it works. No, it looks still looking like a cat. Huh. And now looks more like a cat. Okay, I know what I have to do, probably. Okay, probably bring some colors here. We'll be able to make it a little bit less looking like a cat and more like a dog. I don't know. Okay, so this looks like a Godzilla here. This is a dragoon, actually. I like the dragoon. Okay, stay. Okay, I'm going to give some points. Oh. This one is amazing. And let's see. Nessa is taking its time to build it. Actually, that one looks better. Probably that's what I have to do here. To make it look more like a dog. Probably we need to do something like this. I don't know how did you call this in English, but in here this is going to be a salchicha. Salchicha means sauces on here in Latin America. So probably it's going to look like that. So let me do this. I don't know. What do you think? Now looks more like a, yeah, now looks more like a puppy. It's a husky. Oh yeah, it was a wolf. A husky, as you mentioned before, but now it looks like something else, of course. Okay. So I like this one. This one probably will be my mount. And this one looks amazing too. Okay. Nessa is really taking its time, but it's doing like an amazing job on it. Remember guys, that you can use this tool to fly, so just use it. It's like a bulldog, right? Well, it's like a bulldog supposed to be. Okay, not sure what is happening right now. Okay, 60 seconds, guys, to finish your sculptures. All right. Who you think is going to give the point? Are you going to give the point to the one that you tell me? You can tell me if it's going to be Cartoon, if it's going to be Nessa, or if it's going to be Team Vieja Juana. So just let me know which one is going to win. Let's give some points anyway. I like that the Nessa is taking its time, but you only have 20 seconds more to finish. Okay, I'm going to increase the time. We're gonna give 30 seconds more, so you're gonna have enough time to paint it, because I'm very curious about what she's going to do, or he. Huh. Okay, we also can take a view from here. Well, there is only the other houses and all the other things right around here. Huh. You can see from here the scenario. So 20 seconds, I'm going to bring 30 more. Oh, thank you, it's Robert. That's correct. All right, so in the chat you were telling me that I actually make it, but I think they deserve also their points. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, that... I like it. Let's give you a point. And let's give you another like. Okay. Alright. So 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and... Okay. So guys, in the chat, let me know which activities you want to play. Of course, I cannot sing, so I won't be able to do it because I'm completely bad at singing. But just let me know which one you want me to do. You want me to do singing? You want me to do comedy? You want me to do... Oh, let me do this so you will be able to see it better. You want me to do comedy? You want me to do rap? You want me to do draw? You want me to create a statue? You want me to do a dungeon design? You want me to do a diving contest or a water ward? Just let me know. Sign, no, I'm actually bad signer. Alright, so, oh guys, I forgot this. If you are playing the game, remember that there are going to be some boxes. In the boxes, you can see the codes, also codes. That is an event that is happening in the map, so... Alright, so all of you are telling me that you want Water Ward, so we are going to play Water Ward. Okay? Alright. Okay. Alright, this is going to be easy. What we have to do is to fight each other. And every time you hit a player, you are going to reduce the awesome meter that you see in the top. Okay, you can fly, of course, here. And you can do this. Check this. Oh, I failed completely. Okay, you want me to do some tricks here? If you get hit... Okay, bye guys. I fly in far away from the action here. I want them to. They are not seeing me right now. Okay. Huh. Oh, I get 2 hits from here. Okay, I think... Oh, I was hitting my own on that one. Just vote which one is the best. Okay. It's trying to hit me. Oh, they hit me. Okay, they're trying to hit me, but I'm actually very good at fighting hits. Let's do this, guys. Check this trick. Okay, check this. If I submit here, if I access here, I will be able to fly. Oh, okay, no, they throw me away. Check this, guys. I will be able to do this. I was able to hit. Okay, 30 seconds. The one who has more awesome meter, I think it's me, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, they are hitting me. Okay, my awesome meter right here. Check it. As you see, it's get reduced, so I have to say bye here. Okay. Alright guys, so now it's going to be time to actually do the party. So I'm going to stay here and I want you to, guys, collect the different items and you have to use the items. Okay, you have to use it. We have to fill the barn. As you see right here in the middle, there is a bar. Every time that someone uses something, like the lanterns or something, it's going to fill. So they have to continue following that. All right. Okay. Let me join to the party. Let's damage a little bit the map. Let's see what happens when something gets stuck here. All right. I see that you're breaking the piñata, so the one who breaks, it's going to want more points here. All right. Okay, guys, pick the things in the floor. Okay, and show me which envelope you get. It seems that 3 of you get the envelope. Okay, I'm going to take your UIDs, guys. So first I'm going to copy Vieja Juana. Okay, probably you are going to make fun of me because when I speak Spanish, probably I'm going to sound a little bit weird. If you haven't heard my voice in Spanish, I'm going to tell you a word in Spanish. Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Esta es mi voz en español. And that's it. So don't make fun of me, but I actually speaking a little bit in Spanish, okay? So I'm going to copy Vieja Juana UID. Okay. And then I'm going to copy the other players, so I will bring a prize to them. Okay. Okay, a moment, guys. And... Alright. Let's copy here. Alright, so... Okay, guys, so we are going to end the room. And let me check the chat again. So I see that chanting is kind of weird. It's kind of it's kind of upset because he cannot access. Let's try again once more, guys. If you can access, I will be nice, but really try to use a VPN network, okay? Anyway, well, I'm going to create another room once more here. What I'm going to do also, I remember you told me to create it here from arcade, so thank you for that. We are going to go to mine, and let's create a 10 players one, and let's start, okay? Guys, while the map starts, while this is going to start, let me continue with some of the minicamp information, okay? So guys, what we are going to do right now is that I'm going to explain for all of you how it's going to work for the minicamp, okay? So the class schedule, it's going to be the next one. We are going to have a total amount of 4 weeks for the minicamp, and we are going to start with the week 1. Of course, we are doing a party, and today, in a little bit, we are going to start the actual class because, well, we don't have enough parties. It seems that this is going to be a problem because you cannot access to the room, okay? So What we are going to do in this week is just simple things. I'm going to teach you how to do and set up the rules, what we are going to make. And in the next classes, that means the next week, we are going to start creating awesome things, okay? So first thing first, we are going to have 3 weeks of classes. And the last week, the 4th week, we are going to have the contest and the awards. What will be the difference? You are going to have 1 week to submit and finish your work. And after that, we are going to just do a public scoring. In that public scoring, a lot of you will be able to actually get votation from your other players. And also I'm going to personally score your maps. Then Miniverse itself is going to score your maps, and we are going to take the best maps and we are going to just do the event, okay? As I mentioned before, those for the awards are going to be the prizes, the ones that you see in the screen right now. If you want to take a screenshot, it's okay. Also, you can find that information in the event page. And then we got this week, and after that we are going to get the winners, okay? So the schedule, the party was yesterday. Today we are going to have the class number 1. Remember, this is Vietnam time, so check the area, check your area, local time. This is for Southeast Asia, but probably depending on your area, you are going to have a different schedule, okay? Now, next and important things here that we can do. Okay, give me a second. The chat gets completely stuck here. And what we can do here is that we also are going to have next class on the next week, guys. So on the 25th, we are going to start learning how to make UI editor, how to do a lot of things. So that is what we are going to do. And on the February 26th, we are going to learn another couple of things. So that means the next classes are going to be also for the next weeks. Okay, guys? So I hope you can access here. And then we are going to have the week number 3. The week number 3 is going to be the final week. That's going to be on the 4th and 5th of March. Same time, okay, guys? So that's going to be the schedule. Remember that in the channel you can find all the information, and I'm going to submit the actual resume, okay? So for those that don't speak English, probably you are not going to understand me very well, but I submit a resume after the class has ended, so probably that's going to be easier for you because you are going to have captions here and you can get information from your personal language, okay? Let me check. No person has been able to join, and that's a truly mess. Well, there's nothing that we can do. Nessa was able to join. Okay, so we are going to start instead of that with the class, actually, guys. Okay, so we are going to set up the rules for the game as we are unable to play. We're going to start with that, okay? So, guys, first thing first, let me do this. Okay, just a minute. As I know that a lot of you weren't able to play, we are going to do something different for get the codes, okay? And that's very important because I know that you deserve your codes. So what we are going to do is this. Okay, I hope it works because I'm actually don't speak Vietnamese here. Just give me a minute. Okay, so we are going to take my little friend. Let me take, I don't know, what is your name? Hyupu. Okay, and we are going to hide this user that is not very good. Okay, guys, so try to access to the Discord channel for those that weren't able to claim the code, because I know you like the code. And the first 30 that comment are going to win the code. This is like backup way to make it, as of course you cannot play with me, okay? All right. All right, so let's start with it, guys. So first thing that you are going to do is that we are going to start creating our map, okay? So guys, I don't know how Alien Game does it, but I have a specific way to make my maps. And the way I do it, or yeah, the way that I just do it, is the next one, okay? It's that I just create the map from scratch and I create it in this way. So for creating your map, you're going to move to the developer mode as an always. That's going to be very important, guys. On here you can place whatever name. As an example, Tycoon map, okay? And on here you're going to have a lot of options. The option I use, the faster one, the one that is going to be easier. Okay, I think you misunderstand. On the Discord channel, guys. So for those that are commenting Minicamp a lot, I mean on the Discord channel. Don't do it here. You need to access to the Discord channel. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to let you continue with it. Okay. So first thing first here, guys. You are going to create a Tycoon map. Don't put any limit in here. You are going to keep it like it is. You are going to select flat. Okay. And then you are going to select this one that says floating island, okay? Then you need to remove this one that is animals and monsters. That's very important, guys. And I just hit start here. When you made it, you are going to have this specific part of area, okay? So very important, guys. When you are going to start creating your map, what you are going to do is the next thing. You are going to just put a sign on it. Just do this and place it just in the middle, okay? On here, you are going to put the lobby, okay? That's very important, guys. Where you have this area, you are going to create your lobby. Why? Because when the game starts, if the game hasn't loaded yet, if the players haven't loaded the rest of the map, they're going to be moved here. So we are going to save a lot of time and space if you place just right there the lobby, okay? So remember, whenever you start with this area, it's going to be the lobby. So don't forget to place that. For some reason, I cannot place lobby here. Okay, so the lobby is going to be here, okay? Once you do that, you can start creating your map. Let me show you some sketch that I made for my map. Of course, you need to make your sketch, but the most important thing, guys, is that you are going to use at max 64 by 64 sized. That means that you have to improve a lot of things, okay? All right. Yes, guys, in Discord. All right, so you have to actually care about the size of your map, okay? So what is going to be very important, guys? Check this, okay? I'm going to use some blocks to let you know this, okay? And you are going to see how it works. So just give me a second. I'm going to place red, white, and the color green that is going to be okay, okay? Also, you are going to do this. Well, you don't need to do this. Actually, it's just something that I'm going to show you, okay? When you are creating maps, guys, you are going to have 64s. Okay, guys, check this. Let me see how many. No, we are far away from that. We need more. 32, okay? So check this, guys. If I put a green here, and then I put a red on here, okay? Starting from this point, that it's going to be this. and I do this, what you are going to see is that it is going to work, okay? So you can see both of them, okay? That's very important. Just a second. Advance it, medium, and then we got this one. Okay, so as you see, at 32, we can see both of them, okay? But if I continue like creating some things, as you see, it's going to disappear, okay? So I think in this area, you cannot see this red, but I want to be sure. Okay. It's taking a little bit more of that. So let me do this. Let me 1, 2, and let me put the red on here, okay? Let me put 3 kinds of red, so you will be able to see that that is going to be disappearing. So check this, guys. Okay, that's weird. From one side works, from the other don't. Okay, I think that's probably because we have this. Okay, it doesn't work for some reason, but what you have to do is to care about the size, okay, guys? Because let me explain why. Okay, that's very strange. All right, so what happened is the next things, guys. Miniword manage a minimum size, okay? So if you are not in that size, if you are not in that area, Miniword is not going to work fine. So as an example, we are going to do the next thing. We are going to place some mobs here, okay? For this, we are going to use a specific circuit, okay? And we are going to place something that brings energy to it. Okay, so as an example, on this point, I'm going to place this, and I'm going to set up something easy. We are going to place a P as an example, and we are going to just get these animals. We are going to create it in a 2x2, okay? And we are going to put every 5 seconds to create one, okay? We also are going to do that here in the green area. We are just going to place the same features, guys, and that's very important. We are going to create 3x3 once more. We are going to place 5 seconds, okay? And now we are going to bring some energy to it. So it's going to be on. And check this, guys. If I'm in actually range in this area, one is going to create, but the other is not creating anything. So as you see, all of those are being created from here. This one is not creating anything until I get next to it. Once I get next to it, this is going to create things. But if I'm in that area, in this area, only the one that is in the front is going to create blocks. Okay, and that happens a lot. What happens is that Miniword doesn't detect or doesn't create things or use triggers if you are not in range, okay? If you are not detecting that area, if there is no players in that area, you cannot use triggers or scripts. That means that create a lot of fails, okay? So as an example, if I try to remove something in an area that is not being recorded, you are not going to be able to see that area. So the max area, guys, that you need to use to create your map, my recommendation will be the next one, okay? The max area that I highly recommend it, it's 64 by 64, okay? That's the way that you should do. Okay, let me increase the size a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be the max area, guys, 64 by 64. With that, your map is going to work fine. It's going to be fast, and also in this feature, in the advanced features, in near, it's going to work fine, okay? So let's move back to the map that we are going to do. Okay, and what we are going to do is just set up some rules. Okay, today we are not going to put it very hard. We are going to just make easy things. Okay. All right, so as you see here, I'm using a little bit more of an area. As you see, the working area is not going to be that. It's going to be much bigger because I'm using a lot of things here. But the important part here, guys, is that the only part that I'm using with the sides is the pliable area. Okay, that means that in a game, okay, as an example, in the sculpture game, we are using less area. Okay, so as you see, 63 by 63. Okay, that's the area for all the center and all the individual pliable areas. So that means that the areas that are going to work once are going to be less than that size. Okay, so as you see here, it's going to have lay west. It's going to have only 30 blocks. So that means that all the players in the room are going to actually have this part rendered and everything is going to work fine. Okay, what you have to do is to avoid to have a playable area. That means that the players can play in the same area for more than the size that I mentioned before. Okay, now let's move up with the rules that we are going to set up for this. Okay, first let me show you a shoot from here. That's all my map, how it works. And of course I create a previously sketch for this. Let me do this, just a second. Okay, and what we are going to do is you are going to access to this specific area, and on here you are going to move to basic. Okay, in basics we are going to play with some features. Okay, so this first feature that we are going to play as always is the skybox. Okay, so depending of the day or the how do you choose this, your map is going to get a different view. Okay, let me show you. If you change this as an example for 11 a.m., you are going to have a different skysphere. It looks more like a normal town, and of course the illumination and everything is going to change. Okay, so if you want to give a post-apocalyptic look, check this. You go to 17 and it's going to be a yellow color, and this is on the sky. If you are in the floor, it's going to be more notorious. So check this. If you are on this, it's going to look more like it's contaminated, it's red, so it's like it's not having a good. On this one looks more like that. As you see, the sky is going to give a good look. And of course you can have a lot of options. Of course, as an example, if you place 22, it's going to look a little darker. And check this, guys. I don't use this time because this. Check this color is the same of this color almost. So it's going to not look the best. It's going to be loose a lot. So I don't use this color for that reason. And you need to look the perfect look for your scenario. Okay, so the ones I got it, I think it was 19. And check. Now the border of this looks different and also looks at night, so it's going to look better. Okay, so once you set up this, guys, once you set up the night and the skysphere, and let me bring the chat here. I forgot completely about the chat, guys. Okay, okay, another minicamp round. Good. All right, I'm not going to correct you guys. You know that you have to access to the minicamp channel in the Discord. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to put an acceleration here, clarification, sorry. I use Spanglish for some reason. Okay, and that it's going to be how you can get the code, okay? All right. So now this is important, guys. With this, you can look up the time. Never keep it like this in this kind of games because it's going to change the days. So you are going just to keep it fixed time, okay? The weather, we have a lot of options here, but rainy and thunder is going to create a lot of lag. So I highly recommend it for multiplayer to use sunny, okay? Generate monsters needs to be completely off. That's important, guys. For gravity, you can use whatever number here. This is not important, you can keep it like it is. But what you can do and you need to do is you are going to use keep falling damage switch off, okay? That's going to stop the players to receive damage. Of course, if they fall, they are not going to get any damage, okay? All right. All right, so now for machinery, we are not going to use it, so you have to keep it off, okay? Now we are going to move for map rules. In map rules, we are going to create first an introduction, okay, guys? So to create an introduction, activate this, and you are going to have those screens, okay? So this screen will allow you to take a screenshot, and this is very important, guys. Take a good screenshot. As an example, you can search for a part of your map that looks amazing, like this one, okay? And what you do is you come here and you just check in here. You need to be on this. You take a photo and you're going to have the photo here. And of course you can place a description. Okay. My trick is the next one. Don't put too much text here. A lot of people is not reading. So it's more like a compliment. Don't put too much of this. And the rules needs to be clear and needs to be easy. As you see here, it's only 3 rules. Activate your microphone, follow the host rules, and enjoy the end. Don't put too much text. Of course, people doesn't like to read. And of course, if you have the option to translate, if you are a developer, you are going to have like different options here to translate your game. So I highly advise you to get this one, activate it, and try to translate. Just by hitting here, it's going to translate by itself. You don't have to do that much work, okay, on that, okay? Once you have your instructions, and very important, guys, in the minicamp I always have a punctuation, specifically if your map has clear instructions, you are going to earn more points, so that's going to be very important, okay? Now, for these options, just place host opens. Game joining process, you can put it on or off. In my case, I put it off. You can put it wherever you want. I highly recommend that you get it off. Now, for counting, we are going to set up as 3, okay? In the background music, you don't need to worry for that, but this is going to be very important. Put 2 players at least to start playing multiplayer. Remember, this is going to work only in multiplayer. In 1 player, you will be able to play anyway, even if there is no enough players, of course, because it's single player. And now let's move to game target, okay? You can bring whatever time you want it. My advice time is get it around 15 minutes. In my case, as I was going to do the party, I changed it to 25, so I'm going to have enough time to bring your prizes and take your UIDs, but just keep it on 15, okay? Anything over 15, it's like too much for playing a game. My recommended values are 10, but this game requires a little bit more, just in case you need it, okay? Now, for the options, we have winning conditions, we have score, team victory, team defeats. I highly advise you to just keep it in score. Remember, you probably have something like this, just keep it in 0 for all of them. Remove this one that says gold, keep off turn base, and keep everything else off, okay? Remember, this is very important, just reset your map. Don't place this one because if you place this one, your map is going to review and it's going to work over time, okay? Yeah, probably that's true, but actually I have an advantage below. I don't know how to speak Vietnamese, so I'm not going to worry for that, of course, because I'm unable to read. But relax, guys. Now, for the teams, guys, we are going to create 2 teams. First, we are going to select the party devil, who is going to be the host, and the lower demons that are going to be the normal demons. In your case, you can use whatever. I'm using demons, but as your map is going to be independently for another things, you can use whatever you want. In my case, I have this. So, max members for this team, it's going to be 1. You can place whatever name, and everything else is going to be completely off. You only need to set up the names, okay? For lower part demons, you are going to do the same, off, 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 and just change the name and the amount of players, okay? Now, just keep here and take assignment. You're going to let order assignment, okay? And now, let's do the next thing. And now you are going to move to player behavior, okay? So the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to set up this. And the only options that you need to remove is just scroll down. You are going to move assaultable, needs to be off, can be injured, needs to be off because you are not going to die in this game, and can be defeated also is going to be off, okay? Can pick up items is going to be on, discard items, and that's going to be on, okay? On this part, guys, there is a specific thing, and is that mount operation needs to be completely off, guys, okay? Never, ever, ever place this unless your map is really needed for this, because this is going to ruin the experience. With mounts, you can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of cheat. As an example, you can exit from the rooms. If you place your mount next to a wall, you will be able to get down of the mount and move the wall. And this makes the game very unfair for most of the cases. If your skills low it, the players will be able to do better parkour or to hit more. So I highly recommend it just to remove this. Some skins have very not balanced skills. As an example, they can fly or do other things. So just remove this one, be sure that you are not going to use that, okay? Now, for assault mode, you can use team battle, attack restricted, or free attack. You are going to use this, okay? No attack is lowered on this one. Now, for respawn settings, just set up revolving bar to 1, respawn automatically, protections for 5 seconds, and respawn in team point. Don't use this one, use this one, it's going to be easier. And the more important thing, guys, and this is the more important thing about this section, the respawn one, just keep the player's items in case something happens. You don't know, probably you missed something that can kill the players. Oh, okay, that's very important. Someone tells me that the Discord invitation has expired. I'm going to give you a new one, okay? So, just a second. Okay. Just a second while it does. And then move to number of lives and you are going to keep it up, okay? Yeah, we almost finished with this. It's, as you see, it's very quick. Okay, and just give me a second here. And let's see. Okay, it's taking a little bit of time. Okay, of course, now it's loading. Let's move this. Okay, come on. Yeah, now it's working here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another invitation for you guys. Okay, just a second. Oh, come on. Discord is not working best right now. Okay. Okay, let's wait a little bit. All right. Okay, let me bring that for you guys. It's taking a lot of time. I don't know, sometimes that happens and never expires. And let's copy this. And just in the chat, I'm going to place you the Discord channel, so you will be able to get that for that reason. Let me do this. Hide user in this channel. And that's it, okay? So guys, now check the chat. I just put it there, the information. Okay, with that you will be able to comment on that, and I'm going to give those 30 blocks for those. Okay, now for the version settings, guys. Oh, okay, on this part, different teams needs to be invisible. Let's put it visible. Actually, it's better. Name display visible to all. Don't show damage, and as we are not going to use the health bar, just remove it. Okay, so that's going to be very important. Scoring time needs to be off, enable battle is going to be off, and crosshair is going to be on. Okay, so for version settings, you don't need to place anything. You can keep it like it is. Let the players choose if they want to use third person or second person. That's going to be normal. Don't worry for that. Yeah, that's probably because the teacher from Vietnam quit. And as the teacher from Vietnam quits, a lot of players from Vietnam are coming to this streaming. Now, for the next part, we are going to give at least the double of life, just in case something happens, the player is going to survive. And yes, just keep everything else left. Don't need to put anything on the inventory because I'm going to use a different system. Don't use a custom model. Of course, if you are creating a specific map, you can activate this and you can create a specific model for the players. And experience mode needs to be off, okay? With these setups, we can start creating our map, okay? That's going to be very important. Now, something that is really important, guys, is do a schedule or do like a sketch about what your map is going to look like, okay? So, I don't know if I still have it, but let me search for it. I think I got it, but I'm not sure about that. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, guys, so something I made always is do this. I do a schedule about how my map is going to look like. So as you see from here, it's just the same that I got at the end, or almost the same, right? As you see, it's the schedule I made for this, okay? So I'm also going to share with you a document. This document has like all the details that I use for this map, all the basics. So let me get that for you. So you will be able to actually see how I create my maps, what is the plan I made, and probably that's going to be very useful for you, okay? Just give me a second, or I'm going to share it in the Discord channel, okay? In which actually you can see all the details about how to create this specific kind of map, okay? All right, so now very important, guys, on this one, something that you need to care about is also that you don't use too much miniatures, okay? So the only miniatures I use for this is this one, okay? And there is a reason for that, and the miniatures take a lot of space and sometimes doesn't load, okay? So my highly advice is miniatures, you can use it for mobs, that means for creatures, but don't use miniatures for the actual scenario because that's going to reduce the speed of your map a lot, okay? So avoid using a lot of miniatures for the custom blocks because that's going to be a game killer. It's going to reduce your FPS to almost nothing, so I don't advise you to do that, okay? That's very important, guys. I highly advise you to avoid that. Don't use too much miniatures. Try to use normal blocks instead, okay? If you want it, I can explain how to do this. Let me show you this. And that we are going to learn that in a little bit. During the minicamp, we are going to learn how to do that. But I just want to show you that what I do is like using a software to create those sculptures, okay? So just give me a second here. This is on 3D Space, Retorica Voxel, and check this, okay, guys? Don't worry, this is just like a warm up. It's just like something that I I want you to use, okay? But check this, guys. This is the software I use. And this is the creature, actually, that oh, okay, of course, I almost damaged this one. But that is the creatures that you have right here. So what I do is I use this software and then I paste this into MiniWord, okay? So you are going to learn how to do that. You are going to move this into MiniWord. So you will be able to create your own miniatures very easy, okay? So that's going to be something that we are going to start learning the next class. I'm going to give you a specific class for that because I think it's very important. It's a new skill that you need. Of course, I have more here. Let me see where I put the other one. Okay, that's one. And that's the other, of course, is the statue you see here, but with different colors, of course. And that's saving me a lot of time when I creating things, okay? Because with this, you can just delete some parts. You can, I don't know, you can do a lot of things. You can just paint very quick everything, so you don't have to worry about that. As an example, you can edit a lot of things, okay? And as you see, I have a lot of things here. You can do also pixel art here, very easy. You can import images. You actually can do things like this. This is another ball, a Pokeball. Let me show you the Pokeball here. So you can do a lot of things with this, okay, guys? This is going to be just a preview from the next classes, okay? So once you get the rules, we are going to move to scripts, okay? I'm going to show you triggers, some basic triggers that we are going to create, okay? So you are going to hit create new trigger right here. Let me sure that I'm showing actually the right screen. Okay, and in the right screen, we are going to create a new trigger, okay? The new trigger, you are going to call it auto delete effects, okay? And what we are going to do with this is that we are going to actually do something that deletes the effects. What happens is the next thing, guys. When you create an effect in MiniWord, MiniWord is going to take like a memory from that, and every time that you create an effect over and over, it's going to take more memory. So the way that avoid MiniWord to be lag is to remove the special effects, and this is something quickly that is going to do that, okay? So the only thing that you need to do is you are going to add here an event, and the event you need to scroll down and search for special effects, okay? And you are going to use the first option, special effects. It's created in a position, okay? Select that one. And now for actions, you are going to add a new action, guys. Scroll down to timer, and you are going to use this. This allows you to pause the trigger for a little bit. And what you are going to do is just hit on there, and you can tell the game, hey, wait just 1 second or 2 seconds. So most of the effects are going to last less than 1 second. Just hit here, pause 1 second. Remember that here you can choose whatever number you have in input. You can choose 5, 3, but we are going to use just 1, okay? And when we got this, we are going to add, we are going to scroll down to special effects. And on here you have a lot of options, but you have one that says delete, okay? So you have to look for the one that says delete special effects on a position, okay? And you are going to select that one. This one is not going to work fine, and this one also is not going to be the right one. This one is also not going to work, but this one is going to be the perfect, guys. So select this one, and once you select this one, you are just going to select in the middle type of a special effect in the event, and you are going to select event position, and that's it. Once more, this is going to help your map to be faster. That's something that we create for English Minicamp all the times to increase the speed of the MiniWord, okay? Now, on here, we are sort of going to create a second trigger, very important, that is going to be very useful, okay? So what you are going to do is to create a new trigger, on here, new trigger, and you are going to rename it, okay? The name is going to be always show part, okay? And you are going to put the next options. First, you are going to go here to game logic, and there is a ones that says here during every time runtime, and it's going to have a loop at the end. You are going to select this one, okay? And you're going to have this on here. You can choose whatever time you want it. What it's going to do is, like, as an example, every second execute the game, every second creates the game. So you are going to select that one, okay? Game per runtime is 1 second. This is going to happen every second. And now we have a condition, guys. So for the conditions, go to math, numerical comparison, okay? That's going to be the first one. And you can also use, if you don't want to use that one, you can use also this one that says determine timer time, okay? You can use whatever of two, but if you choose the first one, if you choose as an example this one, that is numerical comparison, you have to click in here, function, and you select timer time, okay? As you see, it's going to be the same, but you can choose whatever way, okay? You can choose the other one that also is just the determine timer time. Okay, so in here, where it's going to tell you timer time, you're going to select here. And we are going to create a new variable, okay? So the variable I got here is next activity timer. Just hit add a new variable and create next activity timer, okay? Very important, remember that you have to have timer time here, okay? So just create that variable, hit in here and select whatever timer you have on here, okay? But you are going to put the name next activity timer and you are going to put it on. Then in the middle, you are going to have options. You are going to have equals. You are going to select greater than or equals to. And then you are going to put the number 0, okay? And then you are going to add an action, guys. The action is going to be very easy. You go to here, you are going to scroll down to timer, and you are going to select display timer time, okay? On here, choose this one. This is going to show like a little message in the top of the screen showing to the players what they have to do, okay? Now, very important, in here you are going to select variable and you are going to use the variable that we just created, that is next activity timer. We need to show it to all the players. So how do you do that? Use function library, player group, and then select all players. And on here, you are going to use string concatenation. Okay, so what it's going to do is string concatenation. It's going to take two different kind of text and it's going to mesh or join those together. So we are going to select that one, okay? And this is very important. You have like two different slots. So in the first one, you are going to select input and you are going to put the color, okay guys? So here is going to be the color for your text. I know that most of you already know this, but let me do this. Red is equals to the color red here, of course. Let me increase the size a little bit so you will be able to see it better. Yellow, it's going to be equals to Y. Remember this in uppercase. And green, oh, sorry, it's going to be equals to G. Of course, there are more colors, guys. As an example, if you want a blue, you just place the P. Okay, see, well, equals to blue. If you want to get more information about that, remember that you can check the previous tutorial, check the Minicamp School Simulator, class number 5, okay? So we are going to use green on here, as you see here, and that's it. In the second one, you are going to put function library and you are going to do also string concatenation, okay? In the string concatenation, you are going to do something very important, okay guys? And this is a trick. You are going to just expand this, okay? You are going to expand this and you are going to select function and you are going to select this function. Probably it's new for you. We haven't used it yet in the Minicamp, but it's very powerful. And you are going to select string in string group. I'm going to explain later what is a string group, but you are going to select this one, okay? And on here, you are going to have options, okay? So you have to create a new variable, and the name of the variable is going to be activity, okay? Activity is going to be the one that we are going to use. So remember, the first one in uppercase, everything else in lowercase. And in the next one, we are going to select a variable and we are going to add a new one, okay? The name of the variable is going to be activity name. Very important, guys. I'm going to teach you how to do that later, okay? So don't worry for that. And that's it. Now you're going to put in the other space, just put the next thing. That is going to close. So that means that everything apart from that is not going to have a color. Just set up that. And that's it. You already have two basic scripts created, okay? Now, very important, guys. Just copy and paste. Just hit copy and then paste. And you are going to rename to the new one, always hide var, okay? That's going to be the one. Okay, what is going to change is that you are only going to change the conditions. So in the other one, you have greater than, you are going to change it to equals to, okay? And what you are going to do here is that we are going to hide the panel for everyone. So how did you do that? Just hit add here. You are going to go to timer and you are going to select hide timer panel, okay? Once you got it, just choose the next activity panel, and on here in variable library, you are going to select function, player group, and all players, okay? Of course, I think we need to go back to this one, and what you are going to do is to change and just change here greater than, okay? So remember, this is going to be greater than 0, and this is going to be equals to 0. And now we are almost done. We are going to create just one trigger more, just to be sure that everything is going to work fine. And we are going to create a new trigger. The name is going to be set devil. In your case, can be set host. Okay. And this is going to tell the game which is going to be the player who controls everything. Okay. So set host, you are going to add a new action, a new event, guys. And the event is when the game is, or when a player's access enters the game. It's this one. Action, we are going to select assigned, okay? And we are going to select assigned player setup, okay? Once we select setup, we are going to select an action. My name on here is devil. In yours, it's going to be also host, okay? So you can use devil or host, use whatever you want in here. And we are going to select players in trigger event. Then we are going to add an action, and as this, we are going to use this only one time. We don't need to use it anymore. So you are going to scroll down here and we are going to turn off this. So it's not going to be detected and we are going to not use more memory. So for this, just go to triggered and select change trigger status. And in trigger status, we are going to choose from here. On here, we have all the triggers that we create. We are going to select this one, the same one that we are using, set host. And on here, you are going to choose off. Okay, and with this, guys, we have some basic triggers that are going to be very useful for release our memory and for have a better experience in the game. Okay, so I'm going to stop the class right now. This is going to be the end of the class, guys. I'm going to now put you once more the link for Discord. As I mentioned in the pinned message, you need to comment. First 30 people to comment is going to be the ones who won a prize. Okay, so I'm going to count here, don't worry. Okay, and that will be it, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that a lot of you are coming. And during the week, I'm going to submit a tutorial about how to create or join to my server, okay? Give me a second, guys, and I'm going to place a link for Discord right down below. Okay, that will be it, guys. Thank you so much for assisting to the minicamp. Okay, and that will be it. If you have any questions, just let me know into the comments. Let me, hey teacher, I want to know this, I want to know that. For the codes, guys, remember you need to access to the Discord channel. Just type on the channel and I will bring the code for the first 30 people, okay? And that will be it. Remember that the codes were only for the people who access to the room, as you weren't able to join the room. I weren't able to give you the code, but if you access that, I will be able to, okay? So go ahead, comment into the Discord channel. Let me show you in the screen which Discord channel. No, this one is not. Is this one. Okay, so on the Discord channel, what I need you to do is just access to the Minicamp here. Okay, the name of the server is the Minicamp. What you are going to do is just scroll down and just select here. Okay, it's taking a little bit. You select here, hey, teacher, my code, my UID is 2769323, and the first 30 comments are going to get a prize. Okay, so remember, you need to access to the Discord channel. So I'm going to change this very quickly here. And I'm going to put unlimited, generating less, and I'm going to put it once more into the chat, so you will be able to just place here that, okay? So that will be it for now, guys. Thank you so much for assisting to the Minicamp, and thank you so much for everything. Bye-bye, see you guys. I think it's this hand, okay, no. And thank you so much for assisting, guys. See you later, and don't worry, we are going to check how you can connect to my room, so for all of you, okay? And Mariela, yes, yo hablo español también, no te preocupes. Para los que están en español, recuerden que la clase de español es en este mismo canal, pero ustedes tienen que ingresar a las 7 de la noche, hora Colombia, revisen su hora local. And hello, Aluna Kitsa, I haven't seen you in the chat before, but welcome to the class. Entonces, Mariela, por ahí vi que también había algunos estudiantes de español. Vuelvan al canal en la tarde que vamos a tener la misma clase, pero en español. Así que no